Let's get ourselves started. So, in those standing postures, feet are under knees, knees under hips, pick up the ribs, shoulders back, chin tucked in, and get your weight even through your feet. Nice and easy. You're going to go up and down through your tiptoes to begin. Keep doing that while I just let some more people in. Good. So we're up and down on the tiptoes. You're going to bring your arms in, arms to the side. Good, and similarly arms in front, so as you come up and down on those tiptoes, raising the arms. Good, if you need a pause, you can have a pause, otherwise you're going to be reaching up a little bit higher. So again, this time as you come up, you're going to reach up nice and tall, all the way reaching overhead. And slowly down. And again, so come up into that, onto your tiptoes, arms are overhead. And you're down. Good. And we'll do two more. And last one there. And just relaxing down, loosening off. Good. Alright. So set for the next exercise. So carrying up through the legs. This time aiming for the chair that isn't there. So you're looking to sink your bottom down and sit yourself back up. Okay. Good. And this time as you come down, you're just going to hold. And take yourself back up into your upright position. You can bring the feet apart a little bit, slightly angle the toes. And again, we'll repeat the same, about sort of 8 to 10 squats and then a hold at the end. It's good functional strength. You're ready, off you go. And again on that 10th one down, and hold. Good. And we're going to go one more set, a bit wider on the feet, toes at an angle. Again, as you sink down. Good. And again, down and hold. And out from there, bring the feet back in, loosen off. I'm just going to go get a charger from my computer. So give me 2 seconds. Tons of modern technology. There we go. Shouldn't get cut off. Might be able to edit that later. If not, apologies. Okay, stretching side to side. Yeah, and each time just a little bit lengthening, trying to creep those fingertips down a little bit further. Opening up the ribs, that space between the ribs and the pelvis, those abdominal muscles. Good. I'll reach out, stretch over. And the opposite side. Yeah. Last one. And back out, relaxing there. Okay. Back in on the legs, and do a little bit of a medley. Okay, so starting with, doesn't matter which foot, planted it in front of you, drop down into a little lunge, come back out, and then take that same foot to the side, little side lunge, back in, and then back in front, and return. Okay, so it's 3 actions on the leg. So switching his legs over, so front, side, front, and return. Good. If you can manage it without touching that toe down in the middle, you're balancing on the static leg. Good. Bring your concentration and coordination in. Opposite arm works with opposite leg. Okay, last one. Let's balance them. And back in there, good. So legs warming up nicely. Carrying on more in the trunk. This time just through the upper body. So pick one arm up in front. And follow that arm round. The neck's rotating. Shoulder starts to come behind and adduct. And the rotation of the rib cage. Good. And as you come back round, and relaxing down. So the opposite arm, pick it up, follow it round. So neck stretching, shoulder, ribs. And do one more on each side. Last one. And back round and down there, good. The little shoulder circles, just loosening out. Tension in the neck, back of the shoulders. Good. Little side to side through the hips, just get any tension out, trochanteric area. Good. Okay. And then thinking now about your roll down. So that start position, again, feet are under knees under hips, pick up the ribs. You're going to take a nice breath in, raise the arms up. On the out breath, arms come down, chin tucked in, your head down, soft in the knees. And bring yourself back into that start position. Again, nice breath in, reach up tall. Yeah, last one. Good. Okay. So the next action, you're going to take yourself into your kneeling position. So chin tucked in, hands sliding down, bring the hands forward, knees underneath, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And as you hold upper body and the head nice and still, you're just going to get that pelvis and the lower back focused movement first of all. So at this point, you're just going to imagine you've got a tray up on that upper part of your back. Keeping that tray nice and steady, a cup of water on there. Something, favourite tipple you don't want to spill. So you're trying to keep that movement just focused down in the pelvis and the lower back. Now we're going to start to bring the rib cage in. So you begin to see pelvis and the ribs moving. Good. And now all the way in, get the whole spine flexing, the head sinks down, so you get neck flexion, thoracic flexion, flexion in the lower back. And as the pelvis rolls forward, the ribs sink, head just sits up, extension movement. Good. Okay, and then as you come back into that neutral position, with your hands in front, sink your bottom down, and just hold the stretch there. Take a couple of deep breaths. Good. Okay, and then you're back holding in that kneeling position. Just going to be working on knee to the side, bring the knee out, return, opposite side, and return. Good. Okay, this time take knee to the side. And as you return, you're then going to kick behind you. Mindful of what's around you. Just your start position if you need to. So kick to the side, kick behind, and down. Side. Good. You want to make it a bit more challenging, you bring the opposite arm in. So the right knee's coming to the side, left arm comes out to the side. As the right knee goes behind, left arm in front, and down. And the other side. So left knee to the side, right hand to the side, right arm forward, down. Good. Good. One more. And hands down, knees are down. Back into that pelvic control, rolling forward, rolling back through the pelvis. And again, sink your bottom down. Good. Okay, as you come out from the stretch, then you're going to go into your tummy. And the focus initially going to be around the hips and the bottom, so you don't squeeze the bottom, and then just extend the leg down, opposite, down. Good. Okay, give the legs a breather there. We're going to bring the focus back to the trunk and the upper body. So this time you can work in different arm positions, whatever level you want to challenge yourself at. So your arms are tucked at your side and the upper body weighs a bit less. So as you squeeze, raise the trunk and down. Make that a bit more challenging, hands at shoulder height. And just put a pause there. So you should feel your lower back, your bottom, all working with this exercise. Now, if you want to challenge it a bit more, we're going to bring both actions in together, okay? Bringing in the legs and the upper trunk. So squeeze your bottom, and as you draw up through the upper body, you're going to raise your legs off the floor, off the mat, and then down. So again, squeeze to start, lift, and down. If you can bring your arms at your side, makes it a bit lighter. If you're struggling with the legs, just carry on with the upper body on its own, as we did in the level before. Two more. Excellent. Okay, so you should feel in there all across the back, around the bottom, hip extension, working strongly. Bring your hands under the shoulders. Ease yourself back into your kneeling position. And just take your time, just loosening. Good, and then sink your bottom down. Good. Okay. We'll do one more position, exercise in this before we change. So bring your hands slightly forward at your shoulders. Okay. Your feet are off the floor, so you're pivoting on your knees. And this time you're going to just take your weight forward on your arms. Okay. So your head is coming forward, your hips are coming forward. And then you can push back. It's called a box press up. Okay. How far or how deep you go, your decision. Anywhere from 10 up to 15 in your own time. So just gently down on the arms, take the weight forward. And return. Okay, resist the temptation to stick your bottom back and just bend your arms forward. That's more of a prayer stretch. So that hips come forward, the weight comes onto those arms. Good. If you can, 5 more. Last one. Good. Just take pressure off the arms. Sink yourself back. Just have a little loosen. Elbows back behind you, stretching out the chest. Good. So again, nice core, chest, shoulder, upper body getting involved. Okay, you can come out from there, come down onto your side. Remember to get settled. You come into that clown position to begin. Bring your feet together. Just going to open and close the knee. That's 10. See, anywhere 10, 15 or 20. $15. And 20 there, good. Okay, you bring those feet off the floor. And then same action, 10, 15 or 20. Ten. 15. And 20. Good stuff. Straighten the legs. Again, that top leg doing the work, 10, 15 or 20 lifts. Ten. 15. And 20 there, good. Okay, next one, same, top leg going to be in the air. This time, pulses in that position, so you just kind of lift and lower a small amount. 10, 15, 20, and then gently down there, good. You feel the bottom muscles working strongly. And drop back into that clown position. Good. And we'll do similar this time, just going to take 5 repetitions off. Okay, so 5, 10 or 15. So feet together for the first set. Open and close the knee. 5. 10. And 15, good. Feet together off the floor. Same, 5, 10 or 15. 5. 10. 15. Good. Feet down, legs extended. 5, 10 or 15 leg lifts. 5. 10. And 15. Good. And then last part before we stretch. Hold and pulse. 10. And gently down. Okay, easing onto your back. The leg you've been working, I'm going to bring that knee up. Just hook it over. And then draw the knee across the body. A nice grounding, deep breaths. Breathing into any unpleasant sensations that you're feeling around the hips and the glutes. And just easing away from the stretch there. And plant the foot back down. We're going to switch sides. So climb position to begin. So 10, 15 or 20 in the first set. So feet together on the floor. Open and close that knee. Five. Ten. 15. 20 there. Good. Take the feet off the floor. And open and close the knee. 10. 15. 20. Good. Feet down. Extend the legs. Top leg lift and lower. 10. 15. 20. Good. And then that last part of the set, top leg lifting, hold and pulse. 5. 10. 15. 20. Good. And down there. Okay. Just take 5 reps off. You're looking at 5, 10 or 15 as your rep range, back in that clown position. Feet stay together, open and close the knee. Five. 10. 15 there, good. Feet off the floor. 10 or 15. Open and close the knee. 10. 15 there, good. Legs straight. Lift and lower. 5. 10. 15, good. And again, last bit, top leg holding, pulse. 5, 10, 15, and easing down there. Excellent stuff. Ease on your back. Again, leg have just worked. Bring the knee up, put the foot over. And again, draw across and down towards the shoulder. Using your breath work. Good. Okay, and come out from the stretch there. Put your feet and your knees together. You can just do some rotations in the lower trunk. Okay, if you experience any sort of popping or clicking, nothing serious going on, not going to harm you. Good. Okay, and we'll hold there. Get straight into some abdominal work. So hands on the thighs, got the hands up towards the knees. And down. Good. If you're struggling, feel tension in your head or your neck, take the hand, support the weight of the head, but keep the chin open. The eyes pick a point on the ceiling to focus on. Okay, so if you feel the neck getting fatigued before the tummy muscles, you can give yourself some support. Okay, now we'll make it a little bit more challenging. I'm going to bring some leg work in. So as you come up, one knee and down. Remember, all the time you're just working at your own ability. Always go back a level, take a rest. All good. Good stuff. Okay. Again, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, bring one knee up. You can take the weight to the knee, bring the opposite knee up. Just get yourself set. Knees are over hips. When you take your hands away, you're holding, using these core muscles, the weight of the legs. And again, now you're just reaching and returning. You need to support the head, that's fine. Even 4 or 5 more. And on that last one, if you have your knees in the air, just take hold with the hands. Gently in, gently down. Relax that upper body. And then that roll side to side, just take the tension back out of the spine and the abdominals. And back in, holding in that start position there. Okay, we're going to keep the tension back in on these hip flexors. We're going to bring the knee up into the air and hold, and the opposite knee up and hold. Okay. And the first exercise is just going to be letting the knee roll to the side. So one leg, the left knee rolls out, roll back in, and then the right knee rolls out and rolls back in. If you're struggling, you can just take the weight to the knees and then lower the legs down. Take a pause and return when you're ready. Good. And then similarly from there, this time just going to tap the foot down and return. Opposite knee and return. Good. Again, just holding. And then if you need a rest, take a rest. Otherwise, the last part is just a gentle push away at the leg and return. Opposite. Again, you feel those tummy muscles working strong. You need to pause or stop or rest. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, one more on each side. And then again, as you bring the knees back in, hands drawing them in. Take pressure off the front of the hips. Gently down. This time, just allow the legs just to stretch away. And just relaxing that lengthened position. A couple of nice deep breaths down into the diaphragm. And then back in on that start position. And put the attention onto the bottom and the lower back. So the tailbone curling, driving those hips up towards the ceiling. Nice and slowly. We'll hold at the top. And then gently back down each level of the spine. Being laid down, top down towards the bottom. And again, as you lift, bottom towards the top. Okay, this time as you drive the hips up high, hold in that high bridge position. That's a good squeeze. You're just going to gently lower down inch or two and then squeeze, drive the hips back up. Here's two more. Last one. And then gently down, all the way down. And just relaxing out from there. Knees roll side to side. Good. And as we're finishing now into our cool down, just let the knees down to one side and hold. Good. Back through the middle. Across the opposite side and hold. Good. And back into the middle there. Going to take that right foot, cross it over the left knee. That little space in between, take the right hand, go through the hole. And if you can, pick up that knee. Can't quite get hold of the leg, you can work on the ankle that you've got lifted and hold there. Good. And then down, relax there, switch over. Again, left foot over the right knee, left hand goes through the hole, pick up the leg. And then relaxing down there. Just bring yourself into a sitting position. Got one leg outstretched, one leg tucked in. Just reach down to that outstretched leg. And switching sides. Good. Okay, easing yourself into your kneeling position. Just tilt forward and back through the pelvis. Yeah, walk your hands round to the left-hand side. Sink your bottom down. Good. And out and round to the other side. Good. And then last time, sinking down in the middle. Couple of deep breaths. Your hands back to your knees, head above the chest. Nice and easy. Bring yourself back into your standing posture. Okay. So as your blood pressure begins to adjust, just stretching one side then the other. Good. Okay, the rotation, one side and the other. Good. Okay, as long as you're feeling okay, not feeling lightheaded or dizzy or anything like that, you finish as you kind of begun with that roll down, so that reaching tall. You bring yourself back into that upright posture, feet under knees, knees under hips, pick up the ribs, shoulders back, chin tucked in, weight even over the feet. Nice breath in. Breathe out to finish. Well done, hope you enjoyed it.